Hi everyone, welcome back to Stitch3D. Today we're going to cover how to group files in Stitch3D. This is a powerful tool to keep your files organized. So as you can see here, we have several files of many different categories. We have 8 point clouds, 3 rasters, lots of photos, lots of files. So when you come into the viewer, what you're going to see is all these files are over here in your left-hand panel. Now, in order to have a better navigational experience, you might want to create groups and group these files together, whether by timeline, whether by file type, etc. So what you can do is you can click on this button, create group, and let's just call this LiDAR group 1. Once you create the group, you can Control Shift or Shift click and drag all these files into this group. You can also select multiple files and right click and create a group. Let's just call this LiDAR group 2. Now, in order to unselect or ungroup these files, you can simply click the group names or click on the group names, right click and click ungroup. Now you're back to all of your individual files. So let's do that again. You can shift click or control click to select multiple files. I'm just selecting individual ones, and I want to group these together. Let's just say this is today's date. This is 05 May 26. And if I want to bring a raster into this group as well, I can do that. Now I'm grouping it by date. Let's ungroup that. Speaking of rasters, while you're over here in rasters, you can also group your raster layers together. Let's call this rasters. And now you can actually even reorder the layer for your rasters. So let's zoom in here a little bit. And if I want to move this up, I simply click and drag, and bring it to the top. And now you can reorder the layers for how your rasters are displayed. You can also come over here and right click and select bring to front or send to back. Bring to front. And there you go. Okay, let's group these LiDAR layers again. Let's do a shift click group. This is LiDAR 1. And this is going to be LiDAR 2. What you can also do with groups is you can drag them and nest them within a group. So now you have your parent group and your children group. And within this, you can actually control multiple settings simultaneously. So if these are all point clouds under this grouping, you can actually come over here and change all of this to elevation or to RGB. And so now you can control settings for these groupings very simply. Let's actually select all of these and group them and make this one big group, LiDAR. And then let's change this all to elevation. Great. The next thing you can do is you can actually also group your photos. So over here, we're going to select all of our photos, and I'm just going to do the shortcut way, right click and select group. I'm just going to call this drone photos. Okay. The difference with photos is now you have a preview panel. So if you click on a photo here, it's going to highlight for you where that photo is on the map. Also, if you hover over each of these photos, it's going to show you the pop-up above the point cloud as well. So as you're thumbing through the inspection photos, you're going to see the icons change, and it's going to tell you where those photos are. And then let's create one more group here, and then call this Anna's. All right, there we go. So now you can collapse all of these groups and keep your files organized. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you on the next one.